Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. This is my weekend edition reading. And I've used a couple of different decks here that I haven't used before. And I've used them before, but I just don't use them as often. And I was like, you know what? I do want to have some different messages come out just for a deeper understanding. And so what I ended up using were two other decks that I've had. It's the Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield, and I used this particular deck for oracle messages. So what I asked for was, tell me what the message is or what's going on with our masculine right now. What's the message from spirit on our masculine? And I did that for the feminine and also their connection. And I used this deck. I love this deck. I don't know if many of you are familiar with Ganesha, but he is, in Hinduism, the remover of obstacles, the son of Shiva and Shakti, which are the twin flames. Okay, they are one, and so I was really guided to use this oracle deck today as a very significant message for this collective couple. This is the remover of obstacles, and we have some really beautiful messages here from that deck for this collective. Okay, the other card, the other tarot deck that I used was the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and I used that as clarifiers for these beautiful messages that we got out of the Whispers of Lord Ganesha Oracle. And then I've used obviously the Morgan Greer Tarot for the masculine's overall energy. I used the Arcanum Tarot for the feminine's overall energy, the Celtic Tarot for the masculine's head, heart, and 3D space, clarified by the mini Rider-Waite's. And then I've used the Illuminati Tarot for our feminine's head, heart, and 3D space, and her clarifiers are from the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. The connective energy where they are today is the Gilded, and then you guys ask me so much about these future energy tarot cards that I've been using on Instagram and that I use for future energies, and it's the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. It's like probably my most favorite tarot deck to date. Okay, and then the clarifiers for the current connective energy and future energies, I've used the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Okay, all right, so hopefully you guys, you asked me a lot of these questions. What kind of decks am I using? Blah, blah. And so I will tell you again, my favorite deck is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. It's new, just came out probably a month and a half ago, and I love it. I love it. And I really am loving this Whispers of Lord Ganesha Tarot. I really do. I love all the colors. I love the meanings. And we're going to go through that. So give me your feedback on that, okay? If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. And as a reminder, I have the limited time only coaching sessions on two specific topics. I have coaching on an ongoing basis. That's the majority of the work that I'm doing now, in addition to the readings, but the majority of the business has been around coaching, which I love that. I love working with people and changing and impacting their lives. And my personal philosophy is you don't need to be in coaching forever. You don't. My plan is, that we have at least 1 to 2 sessions, and you should be on your way to growth. You should be on your way to greatness. You should be on your way to detachment and feeling like you can handle this journey. That is what I really focus on, and that is my personal goal as I work with all of you on coaching. So the 2 limited time only sessions at the bottom of my website at queenoflight1111.com is the coaching session on standing in your divine power, and then also how to embrace and learn through and move through the dark night of the soul energies. Okay, and then I do still have my personal coaching sessions there as part of the main page. So if you're interested in just having coaching on any particular subject, I am able to help you there, and that's more of a custom coaching session. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to be able to reach the top. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, we're going to start with the messages from the Whispers of Lord Ganesha. So the bottom of the deck is Spiritual Quest. That if you guys watched my Instagram reading yesterday, then you will know that this couple is probably likely, most likely coming together. Okay, there is a reflection period right now. Obstacles are being removed right now. There is an awakening, further heart awakening that's happening with the masculine. Our feminine is in her personal power and executing her mission. And so now, with the bottom of the deck for this oracle message around where this couple is, okay, the bottom of the deck is spiritual quest, and it says you are called to realize your full potential and to choose to become a force for good in the world. This is about mission work. This is about mission work. This couple's coming together to execute a mission. They are on a spiritual quest. And it says, whether or not you're aware of it, you are embarking on a great spiritual quest. Your soul is leading you to a myriad of discoveries about who you truly are and what you came here to achieve in this lifetime. She is aware. She is aware of what she is to do. She is in mission, and he is now in his period of wholeness. Look at how green this card is. His heart is open. His heart is open. As you saw in my Instagram reading for the Akashic Records, he was in, or has been in, a deep period of reflection, of understanding his feelings, his heart, and becoming open in his heart space to this connection. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the spiritual quest. They are on a spiritual journey. They are awake. They are getting ready for mission. Bottom of the deck for the clarifiers is the Queen of Water. Okay, and so a couple of things. One, I'm going to go ahead and take it yes as the feminine. Why? Because she shows up as the Queen of Cups in his heart space. But as an added message, what this Queen of Water means in this deck is about compassion. It's about emotional security. It's about generosity, self-love, self-care, and healer. And so through this spiritual quest, through this journey, through this awakening, enlightenment, wholeness, oneness within, they are able to become more compassionate to themselves, with each other. They have an emotional security now that they didn't have before, where he used to go to third parties to feel more secure. Now he has wholeness within. There's healing work here. This is about a healer. Queen of Water is like a healer. So this is as part of their mission, that they're going to execute some work which will be healing not only to themselves but to the world at large. And so the Queen of Cups also, she's the driver of this energy, of this connection, right? She, the masculine points these things out in the feminine to illuminate things, so because he knows that she's going to heal quicker and then will shine the light, be the guiding light to him. And so she is healed. She's in mission. She is the sun, two times in her own side. The sun is also in his reading as related to her. I mean, let me tell you, this is enlightenment. We are in enlightenment. We are awake on this journey. This couple is awake, ready for mission, ready for him to join the mission. Okay, she is the light. She's the light, and they're ready. She's executing her mission. And now they're ready to come together in mission as healers. Okay, I love it. So let's talk about what exactly is happening. Is the first message out for our masculine. Wholeness. Wholeness. This is the number 24 card, which is the number 6, which is about harmony. It's about harmony. It's about peace. And it's really, this card is about him coming whole within his heart. This is green. This is related to the heart chakra, okay? And again, this came up in my Instagram reading yesterday on their Akashic Records. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go to Queen of Light 1111 on Instagram. That's my username. So here for his first message out is wholeness. This is about acknowledging the oneness of all life. It's saying that he's finally starting to recognize that he is a part of something larger, that he has a connection here, not only in this life and physical body, but with the divine and the universe. And Ganesha is guiding him to recognize the sacred truth that he is a divine being. He's coming up as our action king again, the King of Wands. He's coming up as our emperor again. And so and the magician, he knows, he's gone within, he's opened his heart. And it says green is, it's also saying it's time to recognize that he has a role in this life. And that he is complete and whole as he is, that he lacks nothing. This masculine has been in the Five of Pentacles energy of self-esteem, self-worth issues, and lack for a very long time. And now he is in this place of oneness, okay? And he's understanding that the simplest way to win hearts is through his action. King of Wands, taking action. And so this green, this heart chakra, okay, the fourth chakra, again, a number of stability. He's stabilizing, is that he's experiencing love now. His heart is open and he's able to create a safe and supportive and loving environment, not only for himself, but for his partner, his divine feminine. And when he is whole and when he is one, he can be one with her. They can be one in this connection and they can move forward and share that oneness with the world, okay? And it says when the heart chakra is clear and in balance, he will find compassion for all life. Remember, Queen of Water, compassion. He's finding compassion for himself, for his feminine, for the world, for this journey. And so now he's more empathetic and he's seeing the divine in himself, in his feminine, and in others, okay? And his purpose here to fulfill is to serve humanity. And his sense of self is no longer his ego, okay? It's about his love for himself, love for his feminine, love for others, and how he will share and express that in the world, okay? This card also symbolizes peace, right? Remember, number 6 is the 24, which comes as 6. It's about peace and harmony and love. And it says, not only does this card symbolize peace, but he's holding the color green in his heart. And so he's really getting the sense of self-renewal and self-control. And he's healing and he's able to breathe again, okay? And so the clarifiers for him are the 3 of air and the 8 of air. They flew out together. And so how did he achieve this oneness? I got to tell you, through the old third-party situations, he was able to see that he was stuck and it did not serve him. And so now, and I'll say this, it says this in the Good Tarot also, is that it's also happening in his environment, and not to spoiler alert, but he's realizing that he self-sabotaged himself of his happiness. He self-sabotaged himself of his feminine, and he sabotaged a long-term commitment with her. He's starting to see that. But with this 3 of air, it says that this is a silver lining, that, this the third party situations of the past helped him see the truth of the situation, and that what's truly his can never be held. So his fear of being with her led him to third parties. His sense of lack and his low self-esteem led him to third parties, led him to seek attention from others. And it was because of fear of, gosh, what if she rejects me? Am I going to be able to handle that? And so what he's understanding now, that he is whole, he is one within, and that what's truly his, which is himself and this connection, it can never be withheld from him. And him, rejecting third parties now is his protection, and it was in his best interest to let go of the third party situations and allow for something better to take place for his highest good, okay? And that this discomfort, this 3 of air, is also like heartbreak, that it was for his own good. It was for his own good, for his own understanding of how divine he is and how divine this connection is. The 8 of air is he's finally seeing things as they are, that these third-party situations cannot compare to his divine feminine, did not compare to his divine feminine, and he's seeing things as they are. He has clarity, and so now his eyes are open because he's whole, and he knows that he deserves better, okay? He's saying goodbye to the illusions that clouded him. He's saying goodbye to the third parties. That's why it's the past. It's in the past. He's saying goodbye to the third parties that clouded his knowingness, his inner knowingness, his intuition. Now he has the honesty, and the honesty has given him the strength and the courage to face what he has to face now, which is that now he wants this connection with his feminine, but he needed to go through that to become whole. Okay, so now the message for our feminine is childlike expression. So for her, I mean, you know, she's not entirely too serious, but she's worked really, really hard on her spiritual growth and on her spiritual journey. And so now Spirit's telling her, hey, feminine, like ease up a little bit, right? You're past the pain. You've healed from the heartache. You've healed. You've ascended. And so now it's about, you know, kind of, you know, championing your inner child and really lightening things up, okay? Lighten things up. And it's like you've been taught to give up your own desires for others, right? She's done that in the past, but now she's acknowledging her own desires, what she wants. She wants to be happy, and she's trusting herself. So in this childlike expression, it's about innocence and belief and understanding that, you know, have this kind of childlike innocence and belief. Like, you know, the kids never see Santa Claus, right? They never see the Easter Bunny, but they have this belief that it's there, that it's a real thing, right? And so she's got this belief that while she's not with her masculine at this time, she has this childlike expression of innocence and of blind faith and of belief that they are going to come together. And she's able to give a voice to that inner child now that she's done all the work, and that now that she's one within, to say, all right, I'm going to trust the universe. I trust myself. I trust my connection. I trust my inner knowingness and my senses that this is a deeply emotional connection, and it's a divine connection, and that she believes in them and she believes in their union. Okay. And it's also about being patient still. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but it's about being patient, right? So love, honor, respect your inner child. Ground yourself, you know, express yourself, but have this faith, have that faith in this connection. What's the three of water about? Three of water is like the Three of Cups energy, not third party, because this is, you know, obviously in her space and she doesn't have a third party. And obviously he had that with the Three of Air, but it's in the past, okay? It's in the past. That's how he learned to be who he needed to be, which is with this wholeness. And for her, Three of Cups is all about celebration, community, team spirit, common goal, friendship, soul tribes. It's also about reunions. This came up in their current connective energy, is that there is this desire for reunion. And this is really what she needs to have her childlike expression about, is have this belief in herself, in her masculine, in her connection, that yes, they're already in union, but that it can manifest here in the 3D, okay? This is really about a time to remember that we have to accept each other as we are, both the shadow and the light. And it's a time to delight, right? It's a time to experience the greater whole of this connection now by coming together. And she's ready for union. Her bottom of the deck for her head, heart, and 3D space is the Two of Cups. Her clarifiers, bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. She knows she's coming into union, all right? But she's got some stress about it with her overall energy. She has the Nine of Swords, and that's why this message is very important for her, which is like, you know, feminine, get out of the stress, have this blind faith, have this innocence, have this belief in your connection that this will manifest. Believe in the manifestation of this connection, because your masculine is whole now. He's whole. He's just like she's one, he is one. So what is the advice from Spirit on the connection, insight? This is the blue chakra, right? This is the third eye chakra. This is about insight. To me, this card really is like the High Priestess energy. This is also a number 8, so it's a 26, which is a number 8, and to me that's like the infinity symbol. These are the cycles in this connection. They are ending a cycle, because now he is one. She's one, he's one. Now it's time to become one, because they're clarified by the Lover's card, by the Love card. They're coming together. I've been saying this, people. So this insight card, this is all about the inner compass. This inner compass that they both have is that they know the key to their true happiness, and that is that they love each other, okay? This is about the third eye chakra. This is about expansion of their consciousness. This is about intuition of their soul and their spirit. He has opened his heart, and now he's already gone within. He's come up. He's had the high priestess come up a lot for him, okay? Where he's gone within and is starting to listen to himself, listen to his emotions, and that is exactly what got him to this place of this heart opening. And so now they're both listening. She's got to listen and have this blind faith. He's been listening, but now his heart is open. And so now they have this insight. And this is very much about they are going to experience harmony with their expanded true selves. This is also talking about that their intuition is making things much more clearer for them about how they're going to find this road back to each other with this love card, okay? This card in the Good Tarot, it says love. It says it's about oneness. What were we just talking about? She's already one. He is now whole, and now they're in oneness. I don't know. It just makes me want to like choke up a little bit. I can feel that love, and so they've worked really hard. They've worked really hard to get where they are, and so this is really about illusion. The separation was just an illusion. They've always been in union, but now they're going to manifest this union in the 3D, okay? And this is about seeing the unity in everything, seeing the unity, all that they're already together, that they are already now in unconditional love for each other, okay? And that they're going to be able to give and receive abundantly because of this oneness with her, where she led the way as the guide, allowed him to become whole. And now they've gone in, they've become much more intuitive. They're going to go on this spiritual quest, which takes this insight, this inner knowingness. It takes this compassion with the Queen of Cups energy to now come into union. There's 6. This is another number 6. Remember, he has 24, which equals a 6, which is he's in harmony, he's in peace, he's in love, right? She's got 12, which is a 3. She also has the 3 of water, which is about co-creating. 3s are about the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming together to create that third energy. And so here we have it for her with the number 12 and the number 3, okay? His 8 of air is about this cycle that they were in, okay, that he was in, that now has made him whole. This 3 of air, this third party situation was necessary for him to come into wholeness and complete this cycle. And now he's in a place of peace and harmony. So now the connection the cycle has now gone into this place of insight where they know they are meant to be together and to come into union. The number 6, okay? So now, bottom of the deck for our masculine's overall energy is the 5 of Swords, okay? He's been the 5 of Swords a lot. The 5 of Swords is also the first card out in their current connective energy. And so he's got this outer conflict, this inner conflict still within him. But the conflict now is not that he doesn't know who he is, and it's not that he doesn't know what he wants. It's because he doesn't know now how to get what he wants, which is his feminine. She has come up as the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, all right? She's all queens. She's the Empress. She's everything to him still, okay? And I didn't clarify it because I know it's my feminine. I know it's my feminine. So in his overall energy, he's got the 5 of Swords. In his head, heart, and 3D space, he has the 2 of Swords. And in his clarifiers, he has the 8 of Wands. So he's got this conflict. How this 5 of Swords is about defeat. It's about loss. He's like, I lost my feminine. How am I going to get her back? So with the 2 of Swords, it tells me in his head, heart, and 3D space is that he's very much, he's kind of stopped the duel. He's gone within, remember, insight. How am I going to communicate with my feminine? That I screwed things up, because I'm going to give you the spoiler alert now. In his environment, he got the 7 of Swords, but it clarified by the 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. And what I got from this was that he feels like he's self-sabotaged. He's seen the light, okay? The sun, remember the sun, she's the sun 2 times. He's seen the light, that he self-sabotaged this long-term beginning, this long-term commitment in the 3D. He's very, very confused about how to get her back. He's seen that what he did and that what he lost. He's finally realized that, and that's why his heart is open now. So he's got this conflict about losing her. He's got the Two of Swords in his head, heart, and 3D space that he had to go within. He's got to go within to figure out how to make this movement towards her, how to communicate with her, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, because I've already given you the bottom of the deck for our feminine, which was Nine of Swords. She's a little stressed out, right? Because she too has the Five of Wands, though. She's got more inner conflict, because remember, she needs to believe in this connection a little bit more. And then her head, heart, and 3D for clarifiers and the main spread is the Two of Cups. She's like, I know I want him. I know I want him. He's my divine masculine, but shit, is it really going to happen? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Overall energy for our divine masculine, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is this renewed love. He wants a new beginning in love, right, with his divine feminine. He has the Page of Swords energy. The Page of Swords energy is all about reflection, being brutally honest and truthful. This is probably also a card of either maybe he's like watching his feminine, watching her move on. Maybe he's also going through text messages and past communications, looking at pictures, but there is this definite reflection, this brutal, because the Page is not very tactful, okay? The Page is not tactful like the King of Swords. The Page of Swords is like, boom, like just wanting to speak and wanting to move forward, but brutally honest. And so he's brutally honest that he wants this new beginning, but he's also been very reflective. And that's why he's got this wholeness now, because his heart's open. So he's got this renewed love that he wants. He's been reflecting. He's been thinking about her. He's been watching her, maybe looking at her pictures. And he knows he's learned a big lesson in the Hierophant's energy. The Hierophant is all about traditions. It's about commitment. It's about doing right by people, okay? Not like the Justice card, but this is like, I learned my lesson. I know that there were rules that I broke, okay? There were things that I didn't do right. And now he wants to take part in the contract as the King of Wands, our action king. And so he wants to move forward and take action and take leadership role, as he should now, because she's in the receptive and the feminine's energy. And now that he is whole, he is in the masculine's energy, and he's ready to take action towards his feminine, okay? So now where is she? Remember, the bottom of the deck for her overall energy is the Nine of Swords. You know, she's probably not sleeping that well, and she's a little stressed out, but her first card out is the Star card. So she does have hope, okay? She is feeling very positive, okay? With the Sun card, she is. She's got hope. There's positivity. She's feeling renewed, but there's still this inner conflict, like about, is he going to come forward with the truth? Knight of Swords. Remember, he's got the Page of Swords, and he's got the Hierophant card and the King of Wands about this new love that he wants. And she's like, is he ever going to come forward and take action with the truth? And that's what stresses her out. Like, did I just like make this up? Like, you know, I know what I'm feeling. She's, you know, enlightened enough and awake enough to know what she's feeling, but she's like, is this going to materialize in the 3D? That's what keeps her up at night. In his headspace, when he thinks about his divine feminine, remember, his theme is he's gone within. How do I take action towards this communication? He's really trying to balance out his energies, the Chariot card. So he's trying to balance out the light and the dark within him so that he can move forward. He can move forward towards the Two of Cups. He wants the Two of Cups. He wants union. It matches her bottom of the deck for her head, heart, and 3D space and the clarifiers. He wants to take great movement towards union with his feminine because he has hope too with the Star card, and he wants to get into a better time. He wants to get into a better time with his feminine. But with the clarifier, I said, what's this Wheel of Fortune about? Strength. He's really trying to gain the strength as he goes within with this Two of Swords energy to really get strong so he can come forward as this strong King of Wands to take action towards his very strong queen. So now what do we have for our divine feminine in her headspace when she thinks about her masculine. Ace of Wands, she wants a new and improved beginning. She wants a new beginning, and she wants union. Four of Wands, she's ready for some stability, for some structure, for some union. And we have the Sun again, and she's feeling really positive about it, okay? And I said, all right, well, what's been illuminated with the Sun's energy? Well, two cards came out, Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. This conflict, this inner conflict where she has been unsure, is starting to get clear. And it's because of this blind faith that she's now starting to apply, that the Sun is shining over this inner conflict that she has around the imbalance in her connection, okay? So that's what's being illuminated in the Sun's energy, so that she can be ready for this cup that she wants to receive, Knight of Cups, that she wants this cup from her masculine. She wants a new beginning. She wants union. She has, the Sun is shining through this inner conflict. You know, she's starting to have more blind faith, and she wants movement forward in love with her masculine. What's happening in our masculine's heart space as related to his feminine? The Magician card. The Magician card comes out in the future. He wants to manifest. He wants to manifest with his Empress, with his Queen. What is it about this Queen that he wants to manifest? Ten of Cups. He wants the Ten of Cups. He wants this emotional bliss too. He has a Two of Cups. He's got the Ten of Cups. And I already told you, he's got this Seven of Swords with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. He's like, how am I going to get this? Okay. And so he wants to manifest this emotional bliss with the Empress, okay, with our queen, with our divine feminine, who is the Queen of Cups. Okay, remember that Queen of Cups came out as the bottom of the deck for their connection from spirit. And so I said, what about the Queen of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. He wants to have a 3D, take this 5D relationship that he understands now and manifest it into the 3D, and then complete the cycle so that he can get that emotional bliss, okay? This is also potentially, you know, some travel. Through travel, he's recognized that this is what he wants. Through travel, he may have become whole, because whole is like, think about it, like a zero, right? So, you know, when you're whole, it's like a circle, and here we have completed a circle. And what does he want? He wants to manifest the Ten of Cups with his divine feminine, the Empress, who he loves in the Queen of Cups energy, because in that energy, she's compassionate, she's loving. And who is that? The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is our divine feminine. She shows up in the current connective energy. The Queen of Cups is in the bottom of the deck for their connection. And again, remember, I'm not clarifying queens anymore. This is a divine connection now, where we are at the end of that third party situation. It's already been called out by Spirit. Spirit, thank God for the second reading that I didn't have to clarify. God, Spirit expressed already right away at the beginning where that third party situation was helpful, and it is over, okay? It is over. And so now in our feminine's heart space, it's so interesting. And this is another reason why I didn't clarify the King, the Queen of Cups, and the Empress, or the Queen of Pentacles, is because we have two kings in her heart space, and we have the Empress and the Queen in his heart space, okay? And so it's because they're seeing each other in these different energies. So in his heart, he's seeing her as his queen. He's seeing her as someone he wants to build a family with, have a life with. He also sees her as someone who's compassionate, who's healing to him, who he loves, right? With the Queen of Cups energy. So it's like those two queens is how he's feeling about her in his heart space, all right? You'll see that he feels a little different in the environment and in the connection because the swords came out, but it's okay. It's all right. She's all the queens to him. She's the Empress to him. So he wants to manifest this Ten of Cups with his Empress in the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles energy, where he wants to start a family. He wants to, you know, she's a mother, she's a wife, and he likes her in her emotional space, right? And he wants to complete the cycle because he's learned. He's learned now that he's whole. So in her heart space, King of Wands, the Action King, matched to the King of Wands here. King of Cups, matched to the Queen of Cups here. She wants to see him be this man who takes action, okay? Take action towards me, divine masculine, and be sensitive and love me too with an open heart. That's what she wants, okay? But she's still in her discovery. She's still ascending. She's still growing. She's still learning. She's still discovering things. And I said, what is she discovering in her heart? The Lover's card. She's still very much discovering that this is a divine connection that I must have now my blind faith in, okay? Because I can see that he is one within himself, okay? And so Seven of Pentacles, she's paused too. She's paused her connection. She's paused her investment while he starts to take action. So she's realized that she doesn't need to plant any more seeds. He needs to be the King of Wands and take action towards her. So she's not doing anything. She's not going to do anything. She's invested already. She values this connection, but she values herself too. And I said, all right, well, what's the Seven of Pentacles about? Empress. And this is that she has invested in her divine power, in her divine energy as the Empress, which is a match. See, we got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Empress, Empress, King of Wands, King of Wands, all right? So we know that she has already invested and she's valued herself, and that is why she continues to still stand in her power. What is happening in our masculine's environment at this time? Well, he's doing all right. He's going to get it together to take action, but you know, he's realized, first card out, Seven of Swords, that this behavior was self-sabotaging. And when I clarified it, we got the Ten of Pentacles. He deceived himself about the long-term opportunity here, and that was illuminated by the sun's energy, which is our feminine. The sun, we got the sun for her 2 times. All right, this was illuminated that he deceived himself of this long-term wonderful potential of happiness. He's got the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, okay, the Ace of Cups, the Magician. He's got all of this for her. And so that's why I'm telling you, this is past behavior, this third party, because he's realized through the sun's energy, it was illuminated that she is his long-term partner. He's realizing that she was the one that he wants to build a life with. That's why this Queen of Pentacles came out as a clarifier to the Queen of Cups. He's realized that she was or is his divine connection, his divine partner that he can build a life with in the 3D. Okay, so he wants to, Eight of Cups. He wants to get on the journey again. The Eight of Cups is when you leave these cups behind and go looking for the Two of Cups that's in his heart. So what about the Eight of Cups? What is he moving towards? Six of Swords. He wants to get out of this rough patch. He wants to get out of these rough waters, move into something smoother, and lay down all the burdens. Do you see this Ten of Wands? In this deck, he's not carrying them. He's like getting ready to lay them down. And so he wants to lay down the burden. He's really cycling out our masculine. He's got Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Remember, last reading had Ten of Swords, that heartbreak. And now he's come out of it because he's whole, right? So he's realizing in his environment that he sabotaged this potential connection. He wants to move towards a better time with this feminine, release the burden, and he wants this new beginning. Ace of Wands is a dupe to her headspace. He wants this new and improved beginning, but he is so unsure how he's going to do that. Imbalance. Two of Shields is, I wanted to make sure it's not juggling, right? It's not juggling. This is about, and remember, look at that. Do you see the infinity symbol there at the top of his head? This is a cycle. Remember, I told you about the cycle. Like, he's trying to figure out how to end this cycle. And when I clarified, because I was like, well, let me just make sure that we're all right here with this Two of Pentacles. What is this imbalance? What is this uncertainty? What is the juggling? And then we got Queen of Swords. And I said, what about the Queen of Swords? Nine of Wands. So now I know that it's that Queen of Swords energy that wounded him, but he did not give up. He did not give up. He did not give up. He's not giving up. That's why he's gone within to figure out how to take action as the King of Wands and communicate with her. He's wants to correct this and compromise and see how he's going to go towards his Queen of Swords who wounded him. All right. So now what's happening with our feminine in her space? Equally challenging, right? He's like, I've lost her. How do I get her back? And she's got the Moon's energy. And so with the Moon's energy, you know, I really feel like things were really powerful during the Moon for her. And what was that? we got the Star card, that she was really being guided, okay? Guided around messaging, Page of Wands. Not that she's going to message, but it's like maybe she prayed for messaging because the Eight of Wands is in his space. So perhaps she has asked for communication through the moon's energy. And then the next card we have is the Three of Swords for her. And she's got this heartbreak, this sadness, which is this Three of Air that matches his space, where this third party energy, remember, she's still healing that. And it does clarify. So I did say, what's the Three of Swords about? And we got Temperance, which is healing, okay? She's still healing her heartbreak from that Seven of Swords, from the third party energies of the past. And she's gone within to do that. That's that insight card. So this insight for him has been about, whoa, she is my everything, but I need to be everything to get her too. And so his insight is he needs to be everything, which means he needs to be whole. And he learned that through this third party situation, that he needs to be whole first, respect himself first, and then he can have her. And for her, she realized that she needs to heal this energy, okay, this sadness, this heartbreak, and she's gone within to do that so that she can have this blind faith again. And then with this moon's energy where she's prayed for communication and where and now she's healing her heartbreak, she would like the offer, Page of Cups. She'd like the offer. And she too, Six of Swords, which is a match to his to match to his 3D space. She too wants to get out of this rough patch, right? It's windy, the wind's blowing on them. It's rough, it's not smooth. She wants to get out of that energy, and she wants to move towards a better time with her masculine. So now, what is going on with their current connection today? All right, Five of Swords, first card out. Okay, that's a dupe to his conflict at this time in his overall energy. Yeah, with Five of Swords, there's a fight, there's loss, there's defeat, right? We're not together, we're in separation. So this connection has been suspended at this time. Like, people are still learning. They're coming into complete wholeness. They're coming into complete blind faith. They're coming into this full insight that they know that they are a match for each other. By the way, bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups, reunion energy, okay? And for the clarifiers, we have the Five of Swords. Again, it is through this fight, through this loss, that we are able to figure out the fact that we want to be together, that we needed to fix things and heal things, and these wounds helped us become whole, okay? So Five of Swords came out 1, 2, 3 times here. That it was helpful in this connection. So we are still in a period of separation, still in a period of loss. With the bottom of the deck, that the desire is to come into union through this loss. So first card out again is Five of Swords. Yes, we're in separation. There's been defeat. There's the loss of the connection. We've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is all about lessons being learned, okay? Lessons being learned, letting go of things and behaviors and heartache and pain. So that we can move forward. And so when I clarified that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it may feel slow moving, but we are moving forward. We are moving forward out of this Hanged Man energy into reunion energy. Three of Cups, which matches her place, right? Three of Cups. And so and then I said, okay, well, tell me about this Three of Cups. What is this reunion energy? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a match to the clarifier of the Queen of Cups, which is our divine feminine. So I said, okay, let's find out. This Three of Cups is about reunion with our Queen of Pentacles, but yet there's still the strength that is required, okay? So we still need to balance out our pride, our ego. We need to tame the beast within so that we can ground this Queen of Pentacles to become that mother, wife, nurturer in the 3D, to have this reunion. We can't do it just yet, but there is this desire. Eight of Cups, match to his 3D space. There is this desire to move out of this sadness and heal it, okay? So they both need to heal this sadness. He's got the Three of Airs, heartbreak, end of third-party situations. He's got this self-sabotage energy. He's got this Eight of Cups where he's just, wanting to just move towards his bliss and just get her back again, but he's unsure. She's got this Three of Swords where she's healing her heartache and her sadness, okay? And so here we're moving on We want to move forward forward to our emotional bliss, but we have to heal this Five of Cups, sadness and energy. And then finally, in the current connective energy, we have the King of Cups show up, and the King of Cups is a dupe to her heart space and a match to the Queen of Cups in his heart. So I said, what about this King of Cups? It's the Emperor. He embodies, he's getting to finally embody this Emperor's energy. So the storyline is, through this sadness, we have learned that we want union. We want to move towards our emotional bliss. And our masculine is working on becoming the Emperor, that full Emperor, to match the Empress in his heart. Okay? So what happens in the future? Bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles, which is about hard work. It's about commitment, and it is about self-mastery, mastering something. So this is the mastery of themselves. First card out in the future, Ten of Cups. He's going to be able to manifest this with her. The Ten of Cups is a dupe to the clarifier of the Empress. Okay? Ten of Cups comes out. So they are going to be able to come together and build this life, build this family. Two of Cups, they're going to be able to have union. It's a match to his headspace. It's a match to her two, bottom of the deck for her, Two of Cups. All right. So she is, they're going to be able to come together. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. I was like, should I just stop there? But no, that's not fair, because I asked for however many cards here, I asked for the same amount in the future. So we're going to come together in the future. We're going to have union in the future. And then we got the Queen of Wands. And I said, okay, that's interesting. Queen of Wands, which is a match to the King of Wands. So in the future, what happens with the Queen of Wands energy? That fiery energy, clarified by the Three of Swords. And I said, oh gosh, I don't think this is third party, but what is this? It's sadness. So if we look, there's that tear. That's why she became independent. That's why she became single. Okay? But in the future, what happens with this? This sadness that she was holding on to, our feminine, will cycle out. So then once that Queen of Wands energy cycles out, we are able to manifest with the Magician's card, the Hierophant, this contract, which is a dupe to his overall energy. We're able to manifest this marriage, this commitment, this contract. Okay? So I know the Queen of Wands is our feminine. So again, don't ask me those kinds of questions. I'm no longer clarifying queens or kings or anything like that, unless I feel guided to, because I'm kind of like, what is the energy about, not who is the person. So we have the Queen of Pentacles 2 times here, right? Queen of Pentacles is our Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles is with the Three of Cups, who is our Queen of Cups. So this is the reunion that is desired by the two of them. But he needs to ground this queen, all right? This Queen of Wands is a match to the King of Wands. And it is this sadness that he has to work hard at helping her let go of, so that they can come into this full union, all right? So let me know if this resonated, guys. I hope it did. And if you want to book your own personal session with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great weekend, and I will be back on Monday. Bye.